Elementor just released beta version 3.18. You gotta have the beta version for Elementor 3 and Elementor Pro. And I'm pretty excited to go and have a look at what they are giving us. And I tell you what, there are some big things happening here. Two things really stand out for me. Number one is the element manager, and number two is the multi-select with the taxonomy filter. Now, when the taxonomy filter came out in July 2023, one of my bugbears was how you couldn't do a multi-select. So if you picked an item, it didn't kind of cascade and affect the other filter as well. Well, I'm super excited to have a look now and see what we get. Remember, this is with the Elementor beta versions, and I don't recommend trying this out on a live functional production site. Always do it on a staging or a test website. Once you've got that activated, go over to your WordPress dashboard, go to Elementor, and you will now see Element Manager. What is this sorcery? I have what looks to me like a list of all of my widgets. I mean, I've got cart in there twice for Elementor, Elementor Pro. So this is interesting. I am intentionally going to say, let's get rid of accordion, and for the sake of it, let's get rid of heading as well. Now, before I hit save changes, there are some other features up here. Like, look, I can now go, well, Code Snippets Pro. Maybe I don't want to have the Code Snippet Source widget available within my Elementor widgets. And what about this one? Scan element usage. Magic. So the heading is used 88 times on my particular test website. Well, that's pretty obvious. But if I scroll down, look at all of these widgets that I am not using at all. So I've now just said heading and accordion. Let's switch those off or don't show them. Let's hit save changes. We've got a blank page, and can you instantly see that heading is not visible there? And if I was to go and type in accordion, accordion is missing as well. We've kind of been asking for this for quite a while in terms of hiding widgets and elements, and finally we have it. However, does this actually remove it from being loaded as well, so there isn't any unnecessary JavaScript being loaded onto our page either? According to the documentation, we're told that the widgets will no longer be visible, so I'd love to hear a bit more about this. But even though the fact that we can now stop certain widgets cluttering up our Elementor widget list, come on, that's a big plus, right? Let's have a look at the multiple taxonomy filter. So we're going to go over here, type in tax, add it in, and I'm going to move it to be above my loop grid. You got to make sure you got the taxonomy feature enabled in Elementor features, otherwise you won't see it. So I'm going to apply this to loop grid 1 because that's the only one we got on here. And I'm also just going to use categories, but I will make a duplicate and do it for tags. So we've got two different levels. I'm not using any custom fields or anything like that. I'm just keeping it simple. But this categories taxonomy filter, we're going to left align it, and all I'm going to do though is say show me multiple selection. This is the new feature, and I'm going to say let's leave it on and. If you wanted to have or, you could do, but then what I'm really looking for is if I click on something, will it now filter and affect one of the other items? So we're going to go multiple selection and is allowed. I don't want to show the empty items. I am going to show the taxonomy children because the family one from memory was a subset of one of the other ones layout. I mean, these are all fake categories, by the way. This is my test website. We're going to leave all of that enabled, and then I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm now just going to change it to be tags. So we've got the category and the tags. Obviously, you would go and put in a title. You know, you could align it, all of that. You can do loads of stuff over here. Let's now hit update and test it out. Now, I know that the family post, if I click that, should only return architect and architecture. So let's go and hit it. I hit family, but surprisingly, architect, architecture are there. That's true. But London and London architect are still showing as well. If I hit London, we get nothing. So unless I'm doing this incorrectly, and please do point this out, and I don't think I am, let me show you another example. If I go and click London, and then I go to lighting, I should only get one post, and it does exactly that. Let's get back to where we were. So when we're on London, I should not see layout, because if I click layout, there is nothing there. And really what I would love to see is that the top line there shrinks down to only go, you only have it available for the lighting option maybe. So is the multiple selection a game changer? Not really, so I'm a little bit disappointed by that. However, like I said, if I'm doing it incorrectly, please do point it out. However, there may be something to get around the fact that nothing was returned. We could pop in a message. So the loop grid now, when you've clicked on it, you do now have a feature down here called additional options. So now you can have a message over there that for the nothing found. So let's go and try again what I did before. Let's pick London and let's go and pick layout. And now we get a message. So you might now say, you know, go and change your filters. There is something good about that, but at the same time, I would really like to see the multiple selection fixed. Another super neat feature is how are files submitted to you via Elementor form. Now, I have clients where they sometimes have like 10 forms submitted to them for authorizations and whatever, and they get all of those as links, which can be a little bit painful for the client if they're getting a regular slog of emails coming to them on a daily basis. Elementor now allow you to have those submitted files or forms as attachments for the client or for you. Really easy and simple to do. Let's go and drop in a form down here. Let's add in a file upload field. Staying on that field, the one that is file upload, obviously you would choose what file type they can send or not. You now have an option down here for is how the files are sent or received in a way. Email with a link, which is kind of what we always get out of the norm. Or email with attachment. I would probably go with that one. I mean, you can go with both if you want. It might just make the length of the email a bit longer, but email with attachment. So if someone is now submitting 10 PDFs or 10 images or something like that, maybe you want someone to, you know, send you a document. Rather than you having to click the link, it's now there so you can view it straight away and go, yeah, I like that or not. I think that is a really big feature to have. We're also told that there are improvements to the time to first byte by 3 to 5% on average, and there have been some accessibility improvements as well. And of course, the link is in the video description for you to go and read a lot of this. But from the get-go, as a summary, the taxonomy filter is a little bit disappointing for me because it doesn't kind of filter them down. I was expecting the number of items available to shrink down. It doesn't really do that. However, you can pick from multiple. So it's not a complete deal breaker, but I do think they need to reinvestigate and have a look at that. Stopping elements from appearing in your widget list. I think this isn't a bad one. I actually think this is a great little feature, especially if you feel like, oh, there's too many items. I mean, look, I tend to use like a select 10 or less items on any actual website, unless it's WooCommerce or something like that. So I think that's a pretty neat one. When it comes to a nothing found message, yeah, that's not bad. Sending files as an attachment within the form, I think that's a really neat feature. So I think 3.1a isn't bad. But I do wonder about that taxonomy filter, and if anyone's got a better way of doing it so it does reduce the list, I'd love to know about it in the comments. Hey, I'm Imran, Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you soon.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time.